most of the stuff is kind of they go back to this lab. Oh yeah, so
Area
this
51.
so apparently Area 51 is on the brink of shutting down for reasons I don't know. So there's a part where I go, yep, that's gonna be come to fruition. Where they show Chiwetel Ejiofor, they showed him the soldiers showed him like this giant toxic acid rain system that they use to kind of get rid of some of the junk that they got. So I go, that's gonna come to fruition at the final battle.
Oh
And
yeah. Yep.
yeah, I called it. I called it from a mile away.
Yep.
So they went down. So they went down to the lab where all these people are, and then you have Stephen Graham's character Mulligan, who is Toxin, and I think the design is cool. It's a green Venom, but I like the little squid tentacles and stuff he got going on.
I do know about Toxin being in the film.
Sure.
He's kind of cool, but he's not in the. We didn't do anything. He's just there for exposition. He's just there to talk about No in the Codex.
Pretty much. Like, I'll say this because like there's a bunch of symbiotes that come in at the end and help fight Venom at the end. It's like I'm sure there's names for all of them, but Lily, I don't care. I really don't.
I like that final battle scene was pretty fucking rad.
Yeah, yes. Like, okay, I'm not taking away like the set that set piece was entertaining to watch, seeing the symbiotes fight the cockroaches. Sure, that's fine. It's just a shame because they don't build up any of the symbiotes at all. They are just there, and as I said earlier, they conveniently are able to pair with whatever humans they pair with in those. They don't have any issues with them whatsoever, and it's like unless you are looking up the names of those symbiotes, you don't know what these symbiotes are. You don't know their names.
It's the brown symbiote. Oh, that's the.
Oh, that's pain. Oh, that's agony. Oh, that's anal reach. I don't know.
Anal reach.
Oh my. You know what it also felt like it was trying to do? It felt like it was trying to invoke Iron Man 3. Not just with the plane scene, but with all the symbiotes coming in.
That's what I was thinking. You know how
we got all the different Iron Man suits at the end of Iron Man 3?
That was some Iron Man 3 shit.
Yeah, it wanted to be the same thing.
It wanted to be A Quiet Place, Lord of the Rings, Michael Bay Transformers, and Iron Man 3 all in one movie that was less than 2 hours.
I just realized all the movies that you referenced, and it's kind of like this is like just to now it's just like wow, it was just so many different things.
It's like it wanted to be Lord of the Rings epicness. It wanted to like do the style of a Michael Bay Transformers movie. It wanted to invoke the aliens of A Quiet Place, and it wanted to, of all the comic book movies, it wanted to be like Iron Man 3. It's like we don't want to be like the other Sony movies, even though we kind of still are. Of all the MCU movies, let's be Iron Man 3. And I do like Iron Man 3 a lot, but that was a weird choice out of all the MCU movies to invoke.
Hey, Venom 3, Iron Man 3.
But here's the thing, at least at the end of Iron Man 3, we kind of knew, even though the suits are destroyed, he's going to return. Here it's like, okay, is Eddie Brock really going to return? Or are they going to just show Tom Hardy play a variant of Eddie Brock?
I think the whole variant. I think the variant stuff has just gotten so lazy to me. That's just me.
Oh, it absolutely is lazy.
Yeah.
But it's like we kind of know at this point what Sony and the MCU like. We wouldn't be surprised if they pull that off.
So, can we talk about the hippie family?
Oh, hold on. Before we get to that hippie family, because I have a lot to say about that as well. We need to go back to this female scientist.
Okay.
They gave her like this backstory for no reason. It adds nothing to the film whatsoever. So Juno Temple, that's the actress's name.
Yep.
So they created this. They have this backstory. She's one of the scientists that works at Area 51, which you would tell Edgy for. So they have this whole backstory of when she was a kid, she was very close with her brother, and her brother wanted to be an astronaut, and they're sitting like they're. She has this nightmare of them like laying down, staring at the stars, and her brother is like, I want to be an astronaut one day. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, you'll be that astronaut. I'm so excited for you, my twin brother being an astronaut." I shit you not, Darkness. This is what is happening in the movie.
Oh
So,
my god.
so
Oh.
at night when they're looking at the stars, there's like this weird storm that comes about, and they all be like, "Uh-oh, oh, there's a storm coming." Even though when you're looking up at the sky and you don't see the clouds forming and the thunder starting to happen, and now you're all like, "Uh-oh, here comes the storm." But anyway, they get up and they start, running back home, and then all of a sudden, Lily, an act of God. A lightning bolt strikes down on her brother.
Oh
And
my god! What the fuck?
and they conveniently they're holding hands, running away while this is happening. But anyway, while they're holding hands, running away, the lightning bolt strikes the brother and kills him. And then while they're holding hands, somehow the lightning bolt doesn't kill her. But what does it do? The lightning strike, while it's killing her brother, while they're holding hands, the lightning strike goes up her arm, and she loses feeling in her arm.
Yeah.
And she has this mark on her arm from the lightning bolt, so she can't use her arm. That doesn't kill her, but it makes her arm not work. And so that was the tragic backstory that she has.
And
while
I
growing up.
completely forgot about her
God.
because the way it started. Because I thought I was. First off, you said that the boy wants to be an astronaut.
Yes.
Can you? Part of me thinks it. Part of me thinks it was that. Part of me thinks it's that. The one dude from Spider-Man 2. My son, the astronaut.
Or are they trying? Was that their way of trying to connect it to the first movie? Because an astronaut, inadvertently brought the symbiote to Earth in the first film. Is that what they were trying to do with that? Like, what is that? What does that have to do with anything?
What was the point of this character to begin with?
I don't know. It sounds like
Because she gets a cool pink symbiote at the end, and he has dreads. And it has lightning powers. The symbiote has lightning powers because of her, and that's literally it.
Oh my goodness! Like, okay, it's not that you like. To be fair, there's been worse characters in Morbius and Madam Web, but then there's also characters that's like if they were not in the movie or if they were played by a different actor, it wouldn't be any different.